When the logging era ended, the land around Ogema was a scattered landscape of stumps, brush, and burned over soil. Farmers called it Cutover, but for young immigrant laborers, Finns, Poles, Germans, Slovaks, Swedes, it was a chance to earn a few dollars, a chance to send money home, a chance to build a future. Their first job was always the same, clearing stumps. Stumps as wide as barrels, tangled with roots that reached deep into the earth. They swung axes until their shoulders burned. They pried with iron bars. They dug with shovels until their hands blistered. Most farms had no horses to help, so the men worked by hand, hour after hour, turning impossible land into something that might someday grow oats or potatoes. At night they slept in haylofts above the animals. The air was thick with straw, manure, and sweat. Mice rustled in the corners. Wind slipped through the boards. But the hay was warm, and the men were too tired to care. They lay in their clothes, boots tucked under their heads, listening to the creak of the barn and the distant call of owls. Meals were simple: potatoes boiled in their jackets, coarse bread, and coffee strong enough to keep a man upright after 12 hours of labor. On Sundays, if the farm wife was generous, there might be salt pork or a slice of pie. They ate quickly, quietly, grateful for anything that filled their stomachs. In the evenings, by lantern light, they wrote letters home to Finland, Poland, Germany, Slovakia, and Sweden. Letters described the endless forests, the wages that seemed small but were more than they could earn back home. The new land that was beautiful but harsh and lonely. They wrote about work. Some earlier settlers looked down on them, on their accents, their clothes, their customs. They were called greenhorns and bushworkers. They were paid less and expected to work harder. They came to build a future, but many left with nothing but calloused hands and a story no one recorded. Some returned home. Some drifted west. A few stayed and carved out farms of their own. But whether they stayed or left, their labor shaped the land. Every cleared field, every straightened fence line, every acre wrestled from the cutover carries the memory of their work. Their names rarely appear in the histories, but their sweat is in the soil, and the land remembers them, even if the world does not.